Thank you to all the admin who do not require your teachers to turn in lesson plans. Because lesson plans should not be for the admin. Lesson plans should be for the teacher to do what they do best to help the students do what they do best. And the message that forcing teachers to turn in lesson plans for admin sends is a message of control instead of a message of trust. Have this many minutes of this, and this many minutes of this, and this many minutes of this, and this many minutes of this, blah, 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 blah. And as a result, it's almost like a paint by the numbers checkbox. Things that, sure, that teacher does those things really well. That's a really great idea in that specific situation. But when you try to force everybody to do everything the exact same way, you don't get what each teacher has to bring to the table. So, admin, if you are still dogmatically forcing your teachers to turn in lesson plans every day, month, week, whatever, I challenge you to get meaningful feedback from your teachers to see if it is actually helping your teachers help your students. Don't just tell the teachers this is for your benefit. And don't ask leading questions like, isn't it helpful I make you turn in lesson plans? Aren't you teaching? But no, I challenge you to put up some kind of truly anonymous survey to get honest feedback. So I know every teacher I've ever talked to has always said how unhelpful it is to be required to turn in lesson plans. And no, it's not so they can just sit there and pop in a movie and eat popcorn. It's because the teacher knows that the kind of lesson plans you turn in for admins are so prescribed, and curriculum coaches and others who keep adding and adding and adding what they want on that lesson plan, and it just doesn't add up in the real world. Trust your teachers rather than trying to control them. Yes, teachers need lesson plans, but no, teachers don't need to write lesson plans for admins. Teachers need to write lesson plans for themselves so they can do what they do best to help their students. Specifically, they can differentiate for each student. Look, there is so much we cannot control right now in public education, but there's so much that we still can. And I want to thank the admin out there who are differentiating for their teachers, who are trusting rather than trying to control their teachers. I am blessed to have wonderful admin and always have, and that has allowed me to really effectively teach for my students. Admin who are still requiring teachers to turn in lesson plans, I want you to really start thinking about maybe that's part of the problem.
Move on. Together we learn, together we grow, together we heal, together we flow. Be cool, every teacher, every school. Be cool, every teacher, every school. Be cool, every teacher, every school.